Hello, this is Atomic Swift, and welcome to another one of my videos. This time I'm going to do a video on Raspberry Pi 3. Well, actually it was a complete set I found on eBay, which is a great deal. So I was going to get the SNES Classic Edition because I really been wanting to beat like Final Fantasy 3 and Super Mario RPG, so I was like, I want the SNES Classic, and I got an email from Walmart the other day that they were in stock for pre-order. Clicked the link in my email right when I got it, and of course they were gone already. So I started looking, and I was like, I kind of want to run more than just old SNES. I want to play some, maybe some NES, some, Mega Drive, Sega Genesis. So I found Raspberry Pi, especially the Pi 3, and I was going to buy one and put it all together myself and put all the ROMs and stuff on there, get it all set up, but I didn't really feel like doing that, and all the parts that I was picking out were going to be more than $100. So I got on eBay and I found this guy. He's selling these kits on eBay, which I'm going to provide a video for. And actually, I'll provide the link down in the description of this video. But he was selling complete kits with Raspberry Pi 3, a case, and some other stuff in a bundle. Okay, so he was selling this. This is the case for the Pi. Look at that nice Retropie symbol right there. And the Raspberry Pi is here inside. It came with a HDMI cable, power cable with a clickable on-off button because the Raspberry Pi does not have an on-off switch. A 32 gig SD card. 2 clone Super Nintendo controllers. By the way, if you didn't know, this unit's got 4 USB ports, an Ethernet port, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth all built in, and it's got a stereo headphone jack, HDMI, power cable, whatever. So anyway, the other cool thing that's with it is this, a USB keyboard mouse combo. So this is a touchpad for the mouse. I haven't really tried the mouse out, but the keyboard works pretty good. And it's got a little receiver right here. It doesn't tell you the instructions. You plug this into the Raspberry Pi, and you can use this keyboard. It's got a rechargeable battery. And it works pretty good. Let me see if it'll light up without. Yeah, see, look at that. Nice light up keyboard. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so it's a nice little backlight keyboard. When you initially set this unit up, let me turn this off here, whoops. You definitely need a keyboard to input your Wi-Fi information. So what the guy did is, it's got Emulation Station, Retropie already installed on the Raspberry Pi, so you don't have to do anything. Like, I just plugged it into the wall, hit the little switch to turn it on, boom, it powered on, booted right in Emulation Station. You can scroll through the various emulators. Of course, there's no ROMs on there. So I got some. So once you set up the unit, there's really no setting it up. You're just going in, you're setting up your Wi-Fi. Once your Wi-Fi is there, your computer can see it as a shared folder on your network. Then you can just drag the ROMs into the various folders. He separates them by each system. This thing has Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Master System, Sega Genesis, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, PlayStation 1, Sega CD, 32X, Sega Dreamcast, Amstrad, Commodore 64. You can run DOSBox games. You can run PC ports, Quake 3 Arena, Duke Nukem 3D, Doom, which is pretty cool. Alright, so now I'm just going to show you how easy this is. This is a pretty cool thing. Like I said, I just plugged it in, hit the power button, a little red light came on. You can see it inside the thing right here. You can see it inside the cut. But anyway, I needed to do nothing. It booted into Raspbian Linux, and it's going right into Retropie. It's nice. You plug in your generic, you know, Super Nintendo controller. That's exactly what that is, a USB. It recognizes it right away. It recognizes USB keyboards right away. I also hear that it recognizes the Xbox 360 wireless adapter and the Xbox One wireless adapter. I haven't tried that out yet. So anyway, so I've already got this set up with some ROMs, so I'm just going to scroll through some stuff here. Okay, so I put some ROM. Oh, and by the way, it's got Kodi in there also. So you got your Sega CD, 32X, Scum VM, PlayStation. These are PC ports. Axel and Pixel, Cave Story, Doom, Duke Nukem 3D, Quake 3, and I haven't really tried those yet. I'm going to have to check those out. PC Engine, MS-DOS games. I don't think... No, I didn't put anything in there. That's the DOS box thing. Nintendo... Oh, I forgot. Neo Geo. Nintendo 64, Mega Drive, Sega Master System, Macintosh, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy, Game Gear, Dreamcast, Amiga, and Super Nintendo. There's other ones, but most of this stuff, these emulators won't show up on this main screen. Like, they're on there, but they won't show up until you add games. So we'll just go into the main one. 36 games, and it's cool too, because look at that. You go through and you run their scraper program that's built right in. I mean, it's so easy. And it actually downloads all the little posters and tells you about the game. This is MAME, so that one looks alright. The ones that are really impressive are the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, the other ones. Look at this. I mean, look at that. This is a pack of 764 Super Nintendo ROMs I had on hand. So, let's see, we'll go pick one here. I'm trying to think here, which one? Okay, we'll do Donkey Kong Country, right? Now, I realize, you know, I'm not capturing this with Elgato, which I would normally be doing, so the capture is better directly off the screen. I'm just making this quick video with my camera at the TV, just to hopefully drive some business to this guy, because I love this. This setup is awesome. Super Nintendo games run perfect. Sega Genesis run perfect. 32X ran pretty much perfect. Okay, here. Look at that. Well, I suck, but I don't I couldn't get, which ones couldn't I get to work? For some reason, the ROMs I had for Sega CD didn't work. They pop up there, but the games don't load. Oh, I was trying to, there we go. And then it's really easy, because from here, there we go. I mean, look at that. That's perfect. Or, you know, or if not perfect, damn near perfect Super Nintendo emulation. And it's really easy too, like to switch to the next game, and there's little shortcuts. The guy sends you a card that tells you how to save state, stuff like that. And then you just hit start and select on the controller. Takes you right back to the list of ROMs for the system you're trying to play. Okay, so we'll try. So I added some Game Boy Advance ones. I didn't try them yet, though. Let's see. Well, let's try Super Mario World Game Boy Advance, which is Super Mario Advance 4. Oh, this is Super Mario Bros. Oh, wow, look. I mean, Game Boy Advance had some good games, but God, you compare this to the graphics now. Alright, anyway. That ran pretty close to what a Game Boy Advance would be. I mean, you could add as many games as you want. Like I said, it's really easy, because all you do is you hit this, right? Once you add the games, so you add the games into the folder. Like I said, I drag them directly from my computer. Computer sees the Raspberry Pi as a shared folder called Retropie. Drag the ROMs in there, and then you go down to here, go to quit, and then restart the system. It'll reboot. It doesn't take long at all. I'll show you real quick. So, you know, it reboots itself, stops Linux, reboots itself back into Emulation Station. So it doesn't take that long at all. This is Raspbian Linux. Alright, we're going. It takes just a second. It doesn't take too long. This little unit's pretty fast. It's got 1 gig RAM. I think it's got a 1 gig processor. Okay, so I didn't put any. Okay, so we'll try Super Mario 64. I didn't try the Nintendo 64 one. Some of the games I saw, like GoldenEye, looked a little choppy. Same with Dreamcast. I didn't try any Dreamcast, but some...
It's me, Mario.
Oh wow.
Hello.
Just want to make sure. Let's see.
Okie dokie.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Huh. Alright, that right there looked pretty dead on. That's... Wow, that looks pretty dead on. Oh wow, look at that, yeah. Let's see if I'm playing with this Super Nintendo controller, so obviously I don't have enough buttons, like to move the camera and stuff like that. I'm just controlling with the D-pad. Let's see. No. So that. Okay, so that would be the 2 camera buttons right there. Damn. Yeah, that, I mean, the graphics might look a little jaggy compared to the actual Nintendo 64, but that's actually pretty good. I mean, that's running really good. Well, I might have to try some Dreamcast stuff on here because yeah, this is running really good. Wow. Uh-oh. Shit. Okay, so you can't back out of this emulator the same way you can the Super Nintendo one. Which is kind of shitty. I'm gonna have to try to figure this out and get the hell out of here. I'll be back. Alright, here's some quick PlayStation gameplay. By the way, the Xbox One controller does work. I had to have it wired though. I couldn't get my Xbox One wireless adapter to use the controller for the Raspberry Pi 3, but that's alright. Got the Xbox controller. This is WrestleMania, the arcade game. I mean, this game is classic. This game is so fun. I used to play this with my brothers all the time on Super Nintendo. Damn, he's kicking my ass. Alright, so that's PlayStation gameplay. As you can tell, that's pretty much dead on. Alright, so let's try something else here. Yeah, see, this is... We've got Sonic CD and Sewer Shark. Tried to run the SEGA CD emulator games. I also tried Night Trap. It acts like it's going to load and then just goes back to that screen. So, let's see. So here I'll show you a Mega Drive game. In America, obviously known as the Sega Genesis. So we'll go down, down, down. Let's see. We'll try a game that really showed off the blast processing of the Sega Genesis. You know, none other than Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's see. We'll go. We'll go Sonic 2. Okay, so for some reason that's not working with the... Huh. That's weird. That's not... I'm gonna try... It's not working with the Xbox controller. Huh. Okay, well, good thing I have the Super Nintendo controller hooked up. And this is just Sonic and Knuckles. I've got to rescrape those to get... Because you let it run and then it finds the games from the games database. It obviously recognized this one wrong. But yeah, I mean, look at this. Trying to get... Hoping to get to a fast part. Let's see. There we go. They're pretty quick. I mean, maybe not the exact Genesis, but pretty damn close. So I'm going to back out of there real quick here. Oh, oops, let me back out of here. Said I'm adding Genesis games. I'm going to try that in a second. MAME runs good. Don't think it sucks. Well, with Mortal Kombat 3 anyway. And Mortal Kombat 2, the game ran perfect, but there was no sound. So we'll see right now if we have some sound. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know what the hell it is. I'm gonna have to look into something on this. And this one's... Maybe that's what it is. Let's turn up the actual sounds. Maybe it's just really low. Let me try Mortal Kombat 3. It says it's Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, but that's wrong. It's like Mortal Kombat 3, like revision 1.4. All right, now I think it has sound now. Let's see. Okay, never mind. The main emulator does have sound. Okay, so sound kind of got a little muffled there for a second. I've got to fucking I gotta configure the buttons. God damn it. They're backwards. Kicks are where punches are supposed to be, but I mean, that's... Look at that. Yeah. Alright, anyway, that's the emulator. I gotta figure out how the hell to... I've got to remap the buttons. Wow. Okay, so let's see. It's real easy to remap the buttons. You just go to Configure Input, then you hold A of whatever controller you're trying to configure, and then you go up, down, left, right, start, select, A, B, X, Y, left shoulder, right shoulder. Alright, so then obviously imitation Super Nintendo controller does not have this many buttons. It does not have analog sticks, so we're just gonna go not defined on all this stuff. And you keep doing it. Okay. Then hit A. Okay, should save it now. Let's see. I don't think Killer Instinct worked. I'm gonna try it here. Don't think it did. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, Killer Instinct didn't work. Let's see. I don't think Primal Rage worked either. Which sucks, because Primal Rage is an awesome game. Yeah. Shitty. Let me try this Primal Rage. This is a different revision, maybe it'll load. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, so anyway, so I added... So, from my computer I just added... What the hell did I add? I added... Okay, so I added Crazy Taxi to the Sega Dreamcast emulator. So like I said, once you add it, any game, then you go to Quit, Restart System, and it's going to manually reboot your Raspberry Pi. Alright, give it a second. I'm going to try this with my Xbox controller. Alright, so when you reboot the Pi, it takes just a second. Alright, now, okay, so if you go to Dreamcast, hit A. See, there's Crazy Taxi, but it doesn't show anything, right? So you hit Start, go to Scraper, hit Scrape Now, and then where it says User Decides on Conflicts, I'll keep that like that because there shouldn't be too many conflicts, but ones where there's a shitload of conflicts, it's going to ask you to verify each one of what game it is. Yeah, see, it's Dig Dug, no games found, no games found. Yeah, those are the... Shit. Yeah, see, you don't want to do that. Damn it. Yeah, anyone where it can't be or it can't find what game it is just by looking at the name itself, I guess. It wants to scrape and look through. So you can actually set it so it doesn't decide on your conflicts. That's what I do. And then hit Start. It'll scroll through them all and automatically pick the best ones. Well, the best ones it has an idea of. That's what it is, but that's going to take a while, so... I was going to show you how it would do it for Dreamcast, but apparently there's a lot of undetected Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis games. So we'll try Crazy Taxi 2 on the Sega Dreamcast emulator on Retropie. Okay. Oh, look at... Okay, so what is it? 7/23/2017. So 7/23. Boy, that takes me back. I was really a huge fan of the Sega Dreamcast. I really was. We'll do 506. Okay. Damn, I think the damn game might have froze. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna start it with the Super Nintendo controller, maybe just to get past that shit. '23. Here it's 5:07 in the morning. No. Damn it. Shit, I'll give it a second. Fuck. It seems... Oh, there we go. Let's see. Port A. So that would be this one. Damn, well, obviously... Alright, I don't think this is going to work. Which is shitty, because Kind of want to play some Crazy Taxi. Oh, it's shit. You can't. Alright, so that's weird. You can't get past that fucking screen. Oh my god. That shit is annoying as fuck. Okay, obviously. Shit. I have to try and copy a different game. Okay, I figured you didn't want to watch me fucking with that Dreamcast emulator. So now I'm trying Nintendo 64. I'm trying to load Wave Race 64. Oh.
Wave Race.
Select your watercraft, please.
Welcome to
Welcome to
Dolphin Park. Love Dolphin Park.
Warm-up time. Follow that dolphin.
Oh shit, yeah, look at this. Oh shit, yeah, try my...
To start racing, select Start the Race from the pause screen menu.
Okay, yeah, that's using Super Nintendo control. I gotta figure out why the Xbox one isn't working. Maybe it's because I have both of them plugged in. But yeah, I mean, look at that. That is definitely playable. Look at that. Damn, these emulators.
Up and down on the control stick and the right or forward and back.
There's no stick. I'm using a Super Nintendo controller. Shit.
Wave Race.
Select your watercraft, please.
Yeah, shit. I still haven't figured out how to... Okay, it's running choppy now. Still haven't figured out how to back out of the N64 emulator without just flipping the power button on the cord. Let's see it. I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it for my video. Like I said, I'll make another video where I actually do actual capture off my TV as opposed to just with a camera in front of a TV. I just wanted to show off this unit because, like I said, this unit is awesome. This is the main case he's got that he sells with the unit. Like I said, it all comes together for like $98 and some change. Different colors of this unit, all with the Retropie logo. They have it in blue, black, I think white. But it comes with the HDMI cable, power cord with a switch in the cord to turn the power on and off. 2 generic Super Nintendo controllers, a Raspberry Pi unit, of course, and then this awesome wireless backlit keyboard, which is awesome. Like I said, I will include the link in the description if you want to check it out. Maybe if you're thinking of buying one for yourself. Super Nintendo ran pretty good. PlayStation. Dreamcast, that's going to take some working with. I might have to configure a controller or something for, I don't know what the hell's going on with that. But thanks for watching my video. I appreciate it. If you like it, hit a like. You know, if you really liked it, you know, subscribe. I release new videos here and there. Thanks for watching.